Hey, welcome back. Aluadine here with another video on how not to be broke as a paladin and Season of Discovery Phase 3 of World of Warcraft Classic. In my last video, we soloed Landslide and Tinker. In this video, we will be soloing Tinker. I'll show you the pathing, I'll show you how quick and effective it is, efficient it is, and it's a much easier run to accomplish than the Landslide Tinker solo runs, especially if you're low on time or if your gear isn't quite up to par. Tinker is pretty easy, doesn't hit too hard, and it's an effective way to make upwards of 160 gold an hour. If you get real lucky, you're going to average 80 to 100 gold an hour. In this case, we're targeting the Inventor's Focal Swords only. We will be getting raw gold from other items, which we hope not to get, but it is a sustainable, reliable way to make gold, no matter what the case is. I will not be explaining my runes, my talents, or my gear. If you'd like to see that, please check the last video for a quick and brief rundown. But other than that, I think we can get right into it. Pretty simple and easy from here. So we want to just avoid the Hydra packs as usual and continue wall jumping our left side here. Hopefully we don't pull any of the lizards, which we did not. Very nice. And then we're going to go to our first safe spot. After landing in our first safe spot, I'll be using a swiftness potion, so we can hopefully get to Tinker quickly without having any problems. This is our first safe spot. We'll be waiting for the rock pat that comes through, and as soon as that passes, we will make a mad dash to Tinker. So continue wall jumping the left side. I usually stun that first lizard on my right. Every now and then I'll throw an Avenger's Shield, so getting daze is not what we want, but it doesn't really matter because we have the Swiftness Potion. Bypass the boars. Watch the Guardians on your left, and we'll jump down to the next safe spot. Quickly heal up. Allow the Guardian pat at the bottom to continue forward, and avoid the boars on your right as you jump down. Fall the left side without falling down, which can happen. Avenger's Shield and stun as necessary, and run to our last safe spot. Generally, these will bug out and run back to their positioning within 5 to 10 seconds. If they do not, you can always log out to reset. And then the next problem we're looking for is these Guardians here. We want them to pat into the cave and pat out, or else we will pull them and we will not be able to take Tinker and the Guardians at the same time. So just get ready for Tinker now that we're out of combat. We got 8 minutes on our Blessing of Sanctuary still, so it took us about 2 minutes to get here, not too bad. We'll buff Fanaticism, and then we'll just wait for the pat to come out, and we'll take out Tinker. Just like in the previous video, we want to run Fire Resistance Aura and Blessing of Wisdom. I did have a comment that stated you could dodge the Fire Cannon or the Flame Breath. I found that that is not true. He does path and follow you with the cannon, so it's best to just stand still and do as much damage as possible. Do not forget to keep Sacred Shield up. Let's just burn through him, and we'll get through it. Once again, we did not get lucky. No Focal Sword. But I do want to point out some damage stats here. With the Fist of the Forsaken, this thing is an absolute beast. It did 12% of my DPS for a 229 damage a tick, usually 39, but improved by spell power 10%. And the healing wise, it's about 170 heals per attack that it does proc on, so pretty solid. Now let's get out of here. If you do not have one, I recommend picking one up. It's not a big deal if you get dazed. These guys are not very harmful. Just keep following your pathing left to right to left and make your way to the water. Oh, dazed again. If you feel like it, just bubble out of it. Not a big deal. And make sure that Rot Grip is not waiting for you at the bottom. And there we go. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Takes about 6 minutes based on my Blessing of Sanctuary timer. Another special shout out to Deese for the idea. Guys, I recommend just doing this over and over. Find the pathing that works for you. Find the way that's most comfortable. Figure out the gear set that works the best. It is extremely doable for any Paladin, I believe, no matter your skill set. Thank you. I'll see you again.